High School, Honorable Surekha Manwar Ma'am. Principal of the Know in English High School, Honorable Arpana Dongre Ma'am. Principal of the CBSE Board, Honorable Anush Manwar Sir. Principal of the Primary School, Honorable Anul Manwar Sir. Respected teachers, most valued parents, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all in the online science exhibition of Noel School. Dr. Radhakrishnan has said, science has achieved more for the emancipation of masses than the wisdom of sages. It is the only subject which has brought a revolutionary change in our lives since antiquity. So today, we will unveil the innovative creations of our children in this exhibition. Our school has always excelled in developing the scientific, rational thinking in our children, which has led to this exhibition. Importance of science cannot be truly explained in words. Every person has innate curiosity to know things, phenomena of nature, changes around us and changes in environment. And this curiosity can only be quenched by study of science. Who can relieve man from pandemic situation? The answer is miracle of science. And so, to acquaint the students with current pandemic situation and to know their role in disease prevention, we have selected the topics like role of biotechnology in community health and food production. Demonstration of the role of traditional knowledge of herbal products for community health. Infectious and non-infectious diseases, relationship with positive factors and their sources. You all are invited to go through them and I hope you all will appreciate the work of our children. Lastly, I would like to say, science is a beautiful gift to humanity. We should not distort it.
Hello everyone and a happy National Science Day to one and all. The topic for its standard for today's science exhibition is role of biotechnology and other techniques in increasing the crop production and nutrient content in plants. Under the topic, the students of 8th standard will acquaint us with the various techniques which can be employed to increase the production and nutrient content in plants. The importance of this technique is that they help in increasing the nutrient content in plants which is necessary and unavailable in the existing food. They also increase the crop production and most of the drastic conditions are averted. We can take utmost care of the plants with the help of these techniques. So let's see how these techniques are helpful for increasing the production from the demonstration by the student.
The science of today is the technology of tomorrow. Hello, I am Vidhi Dheeraj Khandare. I study in 8 vectors. Today, my topic is role of biotechnology or other technique to increase crop production. As we all know, drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is a type of micro irrigation system that has a potential to save water and nutrients by allowing the water to drip slowly to the roots. This is solar panel. It takes radiant heat and light from the sun and stores it for several uses. This is controller. When we on the switch, the pump will start working with the help of solar energy being stored by solar panels. The water from the well will go to the tank and from tank to all the plants. There are several advantages of drip irrigation. First, every plant gets equal water. Second, soil erosion is less. Third, field leveling is not necessary. Fourth, weed growth is less. Fifth, it recycles non-potable water. Thank you.
Hello to everyone, I am Abhijit Tikar from class 8 Victors. As we know that in today's growing world, to have enough food for all, we do farming to get food. But in today's growing world, farming is not enough for all of us to have enough food. So we use some modern methods in farming. Biotechnology is the application of scientific methods to develop and modify plants. We can use biotechnology to increase crop production as well as to increase the nutrition level in food. In biotechnology, we use some modern methods such as grafting, tissue culture, etc. if we have two plants, one have some good characteristics and other have some other good characteristics, and if we want all the characteristics in one plant, then we cut the stem of a plant and plant it on a stem of another plant. Then after some days all the characteristics will come in one plant. This is known as grafting. This is a rose plant which was very healthy, but it was not bearing any flowers. So what we do that we cut a stem of another rose plant which was bearing flowers and stick it to the stem of this plant, and after some days both the characteristics came in one plant. Another useful method in biotechnology is tissue culture. Tissue culture is a laboratory process in which cell, tissue or organ grown on nutrition medium under aseptic condition to produce complete plant is called tissue culture, in which there is a test tube, and in the test tube there is a seed-like structure which is grown in the lab. This was all about the use of.
Hello everyone, myself Monica Nirmondokar from class 8 Victors. Today I am going to show you drip irrigation model. Drip irrigation is the most efficient water and nutrients delivery system so that plants can get water and nutrients at proper amount and when they will require. Now how does drip irrigation works? A pipe which carry water is known as dripper line and it has holes on it known as drippers. This method saves water. Now how it is beneficial for us or farmers. So 100% of land is utilized in it. Then farmers do not have to depend on climate, weather, and etc. Then the disadvantages of drip irrigation. Due to this disadvantages of drip irrigation means the pipes through which drip irrigation is carried out, they get damaged due to the sun's rays. Now why does farmer prefer drip irrigation? They prefers drip irrigation so that they will get more of food and there will not be the wastage of water. Now why does world prefers drip irrigation? So that there would not be any drought like situation and poverty will not be there. Thank you very much.